we hope you enjoy the show. Now, on paper, it certainly looks as though it will be an interesting day.
Hi, everybody. I just can't wait for things to get underway. The expectation is killing me. There's such a difference between the level of the two teams. You've got to be slightly worried.
The ball goes skywards, and the match is on. Great pass and catch.
He didn't triple. Funny how his head went one way and the body the other.
Must have an elastic jaw. That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him.
There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
That's one regulation clobbering.
You think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
Funny how a rabbit punch sounds so inoffensive, and yet is so effective.
That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
Nurgle, Nurgle, Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim. I think she's singing him a lullaby.
I doubt that he'll be taking any further part in the match.
No, I'd say that the apothecary had his work cut out for him. Looks like the kick to the thorax finished him.
Well, no doubt his cardiopulmonary system wasn't up to Blood Bowl level.
I I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Right on the spot.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on. Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the most evil supporters of the year. And they're off!
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
What finish, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow! Did you know the Nurgle rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one. Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week. That player's taken away on a stretcher.
But still alive, I can see the drool.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck. What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob. He's got the ball! Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts.
Upside down, that's one way to look at things. Now that looks like a pretty serious injury.
Just a flesh wound.
4 inches deep. You remember the 2503 season, which saw the retirement of one of Blood Bowl's favorite killers? Noble Blackwood, who after 8 great seasons finally hung up his chainsaw.
It lopped off more heads than any other chainsaw in history, including a massive 14 decapitations in one match. This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family. Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion. Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support.
Nice flying pass. Bravo! Can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal. A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming, then, that he had something between his ears to begin with. As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
I know, anatomy isn't your speciality, Bob, but do you think that anyone could survive a hit like that?
I very much doubt it, Jim.
So that explains the cries of joy from the crowd.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. Did you hear about Helmet, tough as nails, Wolf, the madly sadistic chainsaw-swinging star?
Oh, he's still ready to hire himself out, even if it means scything lizardmen's heads, whose scales, as he always complains, damage his chainsaw. All for the love of sport.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly. Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight.
I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face. Did you know that according to Spike magazine, the #1 all-time worst player award was Specky McGrone?
Who?
A Goblin who played only one season.
Can you believe it?
30 fumbles in a season, averaging more than 2 per match, including a record 9 fumbles in his last match. And another point goes up on the scoreboard.
We'll see if the opposition has got an answer.
You think the players heard the whistle at the end of the first half?
All except the ones who had their ears ripped off.
And we're off!
Pouring rain.
Yep, looks like we got some heavy rain coming in, Jim.
True, Bob. That'll make the ball slippery and difficult to handle. Tricky. He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean?
This Goblin team reminds me of the 1496 Lowdown Rats. That year, they trained with a giant black war wolf.
Oh, yeah, the wolf ate 6 players and then ran away into the swamps with the only ball they had. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
Hand skills. The ball is caught.
Down and quite stunned, apparently.
Oh, a few slaps in the face and anybody can wake up instantly.
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules? I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. Hold still and then pow! Right in the face.
action goes on.
Remember the 2503 season, which saw the retirement of one of Blood Bowl's favorite killers? Noble Blackwolf, who after 8 great seasons finally hung up his chainsaw.
It lopped off more heads than any other chainsaw in history, including a massive 14 decapitations in one match.
Fast enough there.
No. To be effective, you've got to get your retaliation in first.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him.
Do you think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. Did you hear about Helmet Tough as Nails Wolf, the madly sadistic chainsaw-swinging star?
Oh, he's still ready to hire himself out, even if it means scything lizardmen's heads whose scales, as he always complains, damage his chainsaw. All for the love of sport. Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball.
Look, ready to score.
Unless a fan climbs down from the stand for a block ball, another touchdown. They really have their hands on the match now.
Well, the opposite team just doesn't know how to play.
The players are ready. It's in the pocket, or should I say in the hands. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say, but it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. Did you know that according to Spike magazine, the #1 all-time worst player award was Specky McGrone?
Who?
A Goblin who played only one season.
Can you believe it?
30 fumbles in a season, averaging more than 2 per match, including a record 9 fumbles in his last match. He was finally pulled apart by the head coach.
What do you expect?
Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. That's one regulation clobbering. Ew, slime balls, diseases, rotting flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Ew, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God, bleh! Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly. This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Did you know one of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade?
Oh, yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim.
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, the clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
We don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
Oh, dear.
For the good of the team, you can only hope that he's quickly taken off the pitch.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. Blood Bowl players are getting more like their Albion League cousins every day.
That wasn't a light touch that put him down, Jim. That was a solid chop to the back of the neck.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings. Whoa! Great catch!
The ball stuck to his fingers like a fly sticks to a
Thanks,
piece of...
Jim, for that detailed analysis.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
You're not far from the line now.
Smells like a touchdown.
The scoreboard catching up with the touchdowns. This just blew the fuse.
That wasn't a fuse blowing. The fans just catapulted a player's head into it.
The ball's in play.
There's no way he's gonna score a touchdown, laid out on the pitch like that. This match had it all, and there's no surprise to see it given such a high mark. Blood, arms ripped off, broken teeth, broken bones, and what do they end up with?
A miserable defeat for a team that had all the cards in hand to win this match.
A logical defeat for a team that was just not in the game.
They couldn't get their hands on the ball, and that's what cost them the game. How often does the MVP end up on the losing side?
I don't know, but if it continues like that, he'll be looking for a new team. During the whole match, they made sure that the opposition kept to their side of the halfway line. What? Not one player? Don't? Let me express just a teensy-weensy bit of surprise.
Well, if it's true, it will definitely go down in the annals.
The ref really wanted to show that he was the boss.
Well, if boss is counted in the number of sending offs, he's the boss.